I'm in the locker room and it's dick, 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 dick. Dick, 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 dick. Go back in the closet, I'm sorry. You ready for our next comedian? Yes! All right, let's have a big round of applause for Mr. Adam Pearson!
So, I want to start with a confession. I do live with my parents. Believe me, I know. But a lot of people moved back home during the pandemic, right? It's just that not a lot stayed, though. You know? Like, I always quick to tell people that, like, moving home was optional for me, as if I'm some kind of top-tier man-child. They look at me like, optional, huh? And, that's the option you went with? Look, I get it, but it's my parents' fault, okay? They're enablers. Some people might call that bad parenting. I'm like, hold on a second. Like, when you're 34, I don't think you're even legally allowed to call it parenting anymore. It's more like bad administrating. My parents are here tonight because they're very supportive. Like, dangerously, recklessly, irresponsibly supportive. I told my mom I wanted to be a comedian, and instead of freaking out, she was ecstatic. Keeps trying to help me punch up my jokes. She's like, you know, sweetie, maybe if you change it from pussy to cunt, you might get a bigger laugh. Hey, it worked. Thanks, Mom. Appreciate that. Dating when you live at home, obviously that's really tough. It's just really discouraging hearing my 67-year-old parents having more sex than me. The walls are not as thick as you think they are, Mom and Dad. Ugh. It's horrifying, right? Like, God, since you're both here, Dad, last night when you were railing Mom like a goddamn jackhammer, what was that movie then at the end? I've never heard Mom in that octave before. Thank you for laughing at that. I think I'm still going to be grounded, though. During COVID, I worked out a lot over Zoom, which was great. But I was the youngest in my class by decades. I found out later my trainer specializes in helping elderly women with their mobility. My friends are like, dude, gyms are open. Why are you still doing this? I'm like, look, I know, but we've all been through so much together. What with Ethel becoming a great-grandmother, and, you know, Janice navigating her menopause. Plus, now that Doris's husband's finally dead, Dad, I'm gonna need you to show me that move ASAP, okay? Don't worry, folks, we're almost done here. A lot of people spent the pandemic trying to learn new skills. I spent it watching my new favorite reality show. It's called A Ghost Ruined My Life. If you haven't seen it, it's a show about real people whose lives have been ruined by ghosts. It's got one of those like viewer disclaimers before each episode. It's like, warning, don't tell anyone you watch this show. 'Cause that's like a whole new level of loser, right? Telling people a ghost ruined your life? Like, my first thought was, you know, why don't you just grow up and move out of the house, right? Like, instead you're just gonna tell anyone willing to listen how shitty your life is? Like, oh my God, how embarrassing, have some self-respect. Like, people are laughing at you for all the wrong reasons. But I don't know, maybe that's just the thing with morons though, you know? No self-awareness. Anyway, that's my time, folks. Thanks so much.